Welcome back. So Zion Williamson has been committed to intense boxing and football workouts this past summer. He said, I haven't felt like this since college. And if you guys see the transformation, Zion looks very different and definitely looks a lot slimmer. So Maurice, what do you think of his transformation? And then do you have faith in him for this upcoming season?
Well, I was happy for him, because he's been publicly criticized about, being overweight and not taking the sport, the professional ranks as serious as people thought he should take it. So I was excited about it, but at this level, it comes down to can he maintain the weight that he's at, and does he have the discipline, once you start traveling on the road and, you've had a history more or less of not being disciplined. So, I would be interested and I'm hopeful for him that he's a little bit more mature. He's probably been around people, who's changed his mentality about being a professional and taking advantage of it. So I'm happy for him. Hope that he maintains it. But more than that, hopefully he fixes his personal life, with all the women and the crazy shit that he had going on with that. And he focuses on basketball and become, the player that everybody thinks that he can be.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was AI. I'm not going to lie. At first glance, I was like, wow, they're probably trying to motivate Zion. But knowing that that's real now, I think it's a nightmare for the West Coast. I think it's a nightmare. If Zion comes in that kind of shape, is not the sky's the limit for the Pelicans, but it should be a really, really exciting NBA season for Zion, because when he's in shape, nobody could guard him. There's nobody on the floor that could check him. So I think this is great for that team, and I look forward to watching them.
I ain't jacking nothing Zion do, man. I ain't jacking it. Every year it's a transformation. Oh, did you see Zion in off-season? Nah, his finger, his leg is better, his ankle's better. Yo, he lost weight, da-da-da-da-da. So I ain't feel this good since I was in college. You just was in college. It's the last time we seen you play a full game, just about, man. It's looking like he been in the league out of college for so long. My nigga, you actually, if you did 4 years, you only been in the NBA for 2 years. I'm not jacking nothing with Zion. Except for them bitches be on his dick. Pause. That's all I can testify to. They be chasing Zion down, the porn stars, the strippers, all the bitches that your mother tell you don't deal with. They chasing that nigga. I'm not jacking nothing. For basketball, nope, I'm not jacking it. Now, there's two ways we can look at this. Zion lost a lot of weight, and Zion's not that tall to be a power forward, but he's really strong. And when he is in shape, and we do get to see him play, we see him move a lot of people out the way with his body. And losing this much weight, I don't know if he's going to have that same strength. I'm not saying he's slimmed down to where he doesn't have muscle, but this is the slimmest I ever seen him. So that's when you go to the basket and you're moving people out the way, is that same body strength still going to be there? Hopefully it still is, and he just turned it into muscle, but I don't know. It's the same thing like when you look at Luka, right? We see this skinny-ass Luka get ready to come into the NBA this year. And like Mo just said, to be totally honest with you, I hope these guys are doing it just not for basketball, because eating right and everything else helps you live longer. So for you, being healthy, period, in life. But basketball, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like with Luka, he lost all this weight, but he was the best nigga, and depending on who you're talking to, when he was out of shape. Maybe some niggas need to be out of shape. The nigga right now today, Luka, right now today, as you go to the record books, Luka is second in playoff scoring ever. He's not 30. He's second behind Michael Jordan. He averages 30.2 in the playoffs and didn't even really play in the playoffs last year. So he's second all time in playoff scoring. He ranked that year they went to the championship with Dallas and they lost to Boston. He ranked number one in every statistical category there was. Scoring, points. As much as you say he's not in shape, he ranked number one in steals. So sometimes you got a nigga doing too much. Not saying he shouldn't be in shape, but now what if he don't play the same? Maybe he needed to drink that Coors after the game, that Heineken, that Bud Light, whatever he was drinking after the game, because that's what keep him on his D. I'll say this, I used to give this crackhead money. It's, you know, I used to give this crackhead money.
I can't hide my faces for the life.
It's all good.
What would you give her the money for?
Well, murder, you know, we cool with a lot of crackheads growing up, so it's a different. You don't know a crackhead that you cool with?
Mm-mm.
Nah.
I don't think I've ever met a crack, or maybe I wouldn't know.
Nah, you got mad crackheads where we come from, and they mad cool. And they got a lot of knowledge too, and they help move TVs and air conditioners and all type of shit. They mad cool, you know what I'm saying? I got this crackhead that nigga was mad funny, man. He used to have the signs and shit. Yo, what's the best city?
The best city to meet? Miami.
His sign said generosity. Gave him $15. I like that. Generosity. We got some creative niggas out there.
Generosity.
Generosity.
That was a good one.
What's the best nation?
Donation.
See, brother, I'm trying to quit stat. That's what I'm saying. I give niggas a little $7, $8, whatever I got there behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had the one sign. I gave him $25 behind the sign. Nigga had the sign. He said, "Yo, I'm not homeless. I need money for kung fu lessons. Ninjas stole my family." 25. Ninjas stole your family. I need money for kung fu lessons. Take the 25, nigga. The more the story is, he cleaned himself up, and he wasn't that funny. And the jokes he was telling me, I wouldn't give him $1 for. Son, just got whacked. They was trash, but hey, he was clean. Jokes fell off, but he was clean. When he hired them, joints funny up since it's hilarious. I can't pay for the clean you, but I respect it. You don't know what you get with Luke. Zion. So you had to try and clean him up and make him skinny. You will not get the best city is generosity. if that's what you want. Hopefully it'll work out. That's all I gotta say about that.
The analogies are so like that's what I say. You guys just lived a different lives.
Yeah.
I think I remember when I went to New York. Suge took me to the city and he was introducing me to the neighborhood crackheads. He was like,
to the city and he was introducing me to the neighborhood crackheads.
I talk to them all the time.
Yeah, that's what we.
I don't do this.
Yeah, they people.
Well, I know.
They people too, man.
They're functional.
Yeah, man. And you gotta realize, man. This is what I say. Don't get me wrong. If you still smoking crack, cool. But this is dead serious. If you start in the 90s, that's on you. Because you seen what it could do to you if you started smoking crack. If you start smoking crack after 88, 89, I ain't got no sympathy for you. But if you started smoking crack when it came out, 82, 83, 84, 85,
You didn't know.
You ain't know it's recreational drug. You ain't know that shit was going to have you selling your kids. You ain't know this shit was going to have you selling your body, doing whatever you could for your next high. So I don't fault the test runners the first 4 years. After 89, no pity. If that's what you want to do, you see what it did to everybody. Yeah, you see what it just did to niggas. So that's all.
Wow. Life y'all have lived. I don't even have any words for
But
that.
Zion looking at the pictures, he does look a little too skinny.
It could work out in his favor though. We don't know.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
I'm just saying, I hope.
Skinny power forward though.
It could work in his favor. You just never know. I don't know yet.
That's why I gave the generosity sign. We'll see.
Yeah.
I ain't like him when he cleaned up.
Right.
Shout out my boy Doc TV in the building. I need y'all to go sub up, man. I want y'all to support the good content creators. I want y'all to support the content creators that don't be on no bunk, just out here trying to do it up. You know what I'm saying? Doc TV's a good dude, bro. He be over there running his content, giving good commentary, family man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta trust people who got shit to lose, right? Trust people who got shit to lose, man, because they're not just gonna do anything with their platform. You understand me? Y'all go sub up to my man Doc TV expeditiously.